Who the fuck are y'all?
Whoa.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Does anyone have their phone on them?
No.
Me neither.
I need to find my phone.
Good evening, class. Excuse my tardiness. My name is Professor Lucian Vice. I'll be your instructor for the day.
What's going on?
Where's your classroom etiquette? If you want to talk, you have to raise your hand.
Man, fuck this shit. I'm leaving.
I don't think you want to do that, young man.
And who's gonna stop me? You?
I've injected you all with a brain-eating virus. If you step beyond those doors, I'll be forced to activate it, and you'll be dead in seconds.
Bullshit.
Is that a risk you're willing to take? Jordan. I didn't think so.
Why do you want to kill us?
I don't. In fact, it's quite simple. In order for you to walk out of here alive, I just want your answers on 4 easy questions. I've gathered you here today because society deems all of you as failures. I, however, applaud you for all the difficult choices you've had to make. Take Jasmin, for example. Single mother at just 21 years old. Now she makes adult content here and there to get by with her son. Jordan, 22 years old. Been in jail for 5 years for almost killing his sister's abusive boyfriend. Eli, 23 years old. Amazing athlete. Though his injuries may have shifted his focus to, dare I say it, necrophilia. Disgusting. Then there was Avery, the addict, with an IQ of 150, huh? Come on, class. Keep it up. Had all the academic attention in the world. But, like her parents, she too lost it all. Including her.
Help! Somebody help us, please!
Want to see your son. I suggest you don't do that shit again. I only have 2 rules. Follow directions and answer truthfully. Failure to comply, you'll get an F. and I'll be forced to dispose of you. Now, start off with an easy question, huh? Has anyone ever heard of one versus many? No? Well, let's just say a train is coming in at full speed. You stand at the diversion point of the tracks, sending the train either way. Track 1 has a loved one tied to it. Track 2 has 5 strangers attached to it. Which one are you choosing?
Does it specify who?
Mr. Eli, raise your fucking hand! Yeah, shoot, with the big nose.
Does it specify who the loved one is?
Just think of someone dearest to you. Now, if you all would just close your eyes, bow your heads, and hold up track 1, track 2. Very simple. You may raise your heads. Interesting results. Anyone want to come up to the class and explain the reason for their choice? Don't all answer at once. Joy, why don't you come to the front and take a seat, please? There you go, better boy. Now, why don't you explain to the rest of the class your answer choice and why?
Well,
Class, this is what happens when you don't follow the rules. Your classmate here thought it would be funny not to participate. If you want to make it out of here alive, I strongly suggest you follow my rules. Now, let me clean this mess up.
I don't want to die, you guys. I have to get back to my son.
Hey, chill out. We gonna make it out.
I doubt it.
Read the fucking room, asshole.
Look, I'm just being logical here. Rarely do anyone in these kinds of situations make it out alive. Like, come on.
Hey, chill out. We gonna make it out, okay? I promise.
Wow, promises from an addict.
What is your problem? You still want to be an asshole when we're all gonna die.
It's okay. Rarely does anyone ever see past my flaw.
I know that feeling all too well. Miss Avery, would you like to tell the class why you chose track 1?
The world benefits more from having 5 people live. One person could change the course of the world.
Yes, Mr. Eli.
Let me get this straight. You will free strangers you don't even know? What if they have a history of doing terrible things?
People can change. You don't have to have a clean past to accomplish great things.
About 106 people die every minute, yet you aren't more than them. Why? It's because you have no attachment to them. These same people wouldn't give a fuck if they saw you and me on the streets homeless.
You look like the selfish type.
Funny enough, Miss Avery. All of you chose track 1. Previous groups always had division.
Hold on. Previous groups.
Yes.
How many people have you kidnapped for your sick entertainment?
Not entertainment, Miss Jasmin. Science. Speaking of science, let's move on to the next question. Class, meet my 2 colleagues. I will allow them to introduce themselves.
Good evening, class. My name is Dr. James Carter. I'm a surgeon. My work ranges from repairing trauma to planned procedures. I am very excited to be a part of today's class with my lifelong friend, Professor Lucian.
I'm Dr. Linda Carter, and yes, he is my husband of 12 years. I'm a pediatrician. I specialize in the medical care of infants, children, and adolescents. I treat common childhood illnesses like infections to more complex issues like developmental disorders or cognitive conditions. I'm always up to help move science forward, no matter the field.
That's right, honey.
Thank you, fellow colleagues. Miss Jasmin, please make your way to the front. Unlike the previous questions, this one is tailored especially for you. Just like you, both of them have a 3-year-old son at home waiting for their arrival. But only one can go home. Which one will you choose?
We can't do this.
Yes, you can, Miss Jasmin. These two have given their lives for science. Do not disrespect them. There you go. You have 30 seconds.
Listen to me. Society regularly casts men aside as unimportant. It's scientifically proven that children that grow up with their fathers perform better academically and socially. Plus, they have a son. A woman can't teach a boy how to be a man.
15 seconds.
Don't listen to him, Jazz. She literally specializes in child development. She is more than qualified to raise a child on her own. Think about your own son. I know this is a hard decision, but you have to make a decision for your baby boy.
One. Which one will you choose?
You! Miss Jasmin, that was not part of your answer choices.
Fuck your choices, nigga. We getting out of here. If you move 1 inch, I swear I'll blow your brains out.
Shit. Looks like one of us is next.
What if it doesn't have to be?
What are you talking about now?
It's a gamble, but I have a plan that could get us out. But we have to put aside our differences. Are you down?
What choice do I have?
Follow my lead. Professor, I have a question.
That's not how this goes.
Give a fuck?
Is the great Professor Lucian afraid to answer a simple question?
Fine, I'll entertain it.
You familiar with the truth versus happiness dilemma? Should a painful truth that would destroy someone's world be revealed, or should a lie be maintained to preserve their happiness?
Of course, you know.
Great, then what would you choose?
Easy. Happiness is nothing but a fleeting emotion that can evaporate within an instant. Seeking the truth is what everyone should strive for. It gives you a sense of empowerment and control when you have the proper information.
Predictable.
Where are you going with this?
Well, Eli and I have found a third option to this question.
You guys are...
Acceptance and adaptation. You see, one can embrace the truth without being fully overwhelmed by it. By accepting reality and adapting positively, you can have a balance of being truthful and happy.
Why is this third option so important, Eli?
I'm glad you asked. You see, our professor here doesn't like third options. He's been influencing our choices from the very beginning. You see, he gave us two obvious outcomes without giving us a chance to analyze all possibilities. You see, he already formed this hypothesis. He just needed evidence to prove it. That's just how he sees the world, in black and white.
When Jordan gave you a third option, you didn't like that, so you killed him. However, you could afford to do that because you still had more than one participant to play with. Putting us against each other gave you the nut you so longed for. Now that we figured out your game, Eli and I would just agree on the same response. You could either let us go now or kill us both. Either way, your experiment is fucked. Quit while you can.
Okay. All right. I can't even be mad. You're right. All right, class. You're free to go.
How do we know you're not gonna activate the virus?
Ah, that was only for Jordan.
You say you lying, bitch! Eli.
Well done, Avery.
The fuck is this?
I'm so glad to see that substance abuse has indulged your mind.
You're a part of this?
Well, of course. You see, I'm the true Professor Lucian. This here is my actor friend Eli.
You're sick.
Oh, that's not the case. It's just science. There's no organism in science more complex than the human brain. You see, I spent my entire life trying to understand people's lives, how people follow their moral compass. And over time, people just started hiding behind the shell. You see, no one truly makes hard decisions anymore. No one really follows their moral compass. But not you guys. You guys proved to me that the human mind will do anything to survive.
I hope you rot in hell.
My colleagues all said the same thing, but they didn't see the vision. You see, I was never going to let anyone get in the way of my work. So congratulations. You made it. You proved not just to me, but to yourself, that you could always change your situation, no matter the outcome. I hope to never see you again. Oh, Avery, fourth and final question. A drug-addicted parent is fighting for the custody of their child. Granting custody to that parent, the child may suffer if the parent relapses. Now, what would you do in this situation? Offer that parent custody or alternative child care?